Hello, and thank you for coming back to my channel. My name is Jim. Today we're going to do pack 3 of the Orca ship or boat from Jaws. It's been a while since I got a pack in, and I was pretty excited when I got this in. There's a good bit to do in this pack, and the build's coming along nice. Looks like over in the UK they're getting them a little faster than we are here in the US. With that, I'm going to bring you down here and we'll unpack this box and we'll get started, okay? Here we go.
We're gonna need a bigger boat. Pickles, get your paws out of the water!
Where they pack them really nice. There's 2 packages in here. Let me take them both out. Okay. Here they are. I'm not sure which one I'm going to be working with first. Let's see what it says. So we're going to take this gold sprue. This has some handles and things on it. And we need this panel here that has a chart on it. Looks like this handle here is going to go right here. Let me get some glue. Let's dry fit it. All right, it goes right there. Okay, there's the handle. That's going to be like so. It looks like this is going to go right here. All right, let's turn this over. And they're going to go right in there. There's that panel. Next, we're going to bring over this panel. It looks like that's going to go over to this side. Same thing, like this, held in with 2 more of the PWB screws. That's why you never get rid of any of the extra screws that you have, because you never know. All right, next we're going to do the hatch that comes down here. And that slides in the 2 hinges, and that folds down like so. Don't get any glue in the hinge itself. All right, leave that sit. Okay. Here's the two doors. They are marked 1 and 2. One has a notch for a handle. We take this off. Tiny little piece. All right, that's in. This one has 2 notches. The same piece goes in the bottom notch. There, just like so. That's a lock. All right, now it's telling us to bring this piece over. And we're going to glue these hinges in. They're going to slide in just like the other one did. And they're also going to be glued in. Okay. Let's get some super glue out again. I'm sure we're going to be doing the other side too. Yes. Let's put a dab of glue on each one of these. Now we're going to slide the hinges in. There. Now you're going to see that this is off a little bit. That doesn't matter because when it's pulled together, it'll tighten up just like that. I'll bring this piece here out. Turn this over. And this piece is going to be sitting in there. You got 2 notches here, which will go with these notches here. So you squeeze that together and put it like that. That's held in with 2 PW screws. Huh. One. So, as you see, the doors are nice and straight now. Okay, wow. Now we're going to be bringing over one of the bases, which will be this piece here. It says that this gets mounted like this. This sits right on here like so. And that gets 4 PW screws. Okay. Guess it would help if I had it the right direction. There. Let me get one in. Okay, there's that part of the build. So far complete. That stage complete, it says. All right, we're going to start on another part of this. We'll bring this door over. All right, we still have this here. This button right here is going to go right there. There, that's done. And this little piece, that'll go right here. There, that's in. Then we flip it over, and there's a spot for a handle, which is this one right here. That's going to go on just like so. Okay. There, that's in. All right, then it shows us flipping this back over. Oh no, actually, on the brown side, we have some stickers that are going to hold in the glass. There's two of them. Peel one at a time. They're going to go on both sides. One on that side. And one on that side, okay? Let's see, now we're going to take the glass out, which is acrylic, which will sit right there. This has film on both sides of the glass. I want it clear, so I'm going to peel them. There. There's one. too. Now the glass will stick in there. Put some gentle pressure on it. There. There's a window. All right, I guess we set that aside, leave it dry. Next, we're going to bring over this panel here. With that, we've got some out back spotlights. Gotta be careful, there's a little magnet in here, which, okay, let's get back to where we were. So we have this panel here. We have these two lights. Let's take them off. They're going to fit up in here just like so, and they're going to be glued in. Need the test board and a USB. Okay, we have a bunch of different wires here, different lights. Of course, they're not marked what they are. I think it's a long one. And that goes right here. There you go. That light works. Also, we're going to bring over this one. This is a ribbon, and this has a 4-prong receptacle on it, plus a light. That gets plugged into, looks like this one right here. There you go. That light works. Let's take it back out. There. Set that aside. All right, let's see what we're going to do next. We're going to flip this over. And the single one is going to go right here into that spot. We're going to put it in there, and then we're going to fold it down like so. I'm going to sit it back down here again. We have some of these. It's like black tape, black stickers. I'm going going to put two of them, one here and one there. There. We bring this back over, make sure the bulb's okay. Hold this down like so. And put this over the whole thing right here. Make sure you push it down. See, there's the bulb. And next we're going to bring this down here and put another one. This one's going to go right here like this to hold it in place. Then we're going to do the same thing with the other side, so we're going to be putting this in. The bulb will go right through there like that, goes right through the hole. And then this is going to get two pieces of tape down the side. And this here will go down here like so. There. Next, we're going to flip this back over. Actually, we're going to sit this aside. We're going to bring this, the back piece of that, no, wrong piece. Let's get with it. It's this piece here. And we're going to flip it over. There's a window here. It's got four little locating prongs. Same thing, got window with plastic on it. Peel the plastic. Some guys may leave it on there and make it look like it's a dirty window, which is more realistic. Really cool build so far. Still don't know where I'm going to put it once it's done. There. They're just going to sit right on those lugs. Just like so. All right, we're going to bring this over. We're going to flip it over. This is going to hold that glass in place. Cables should come out on each side of the lugs there. Like so. So we glue these parts together, okay? I'm going to take it back apart again now they know how it fits. And all these spots here are glue spots. Do not get any glue near that because it will ruin it. I don't think super glue is necessary. Let's get this back on there before it dries. Put some clamps on it. There. Clamp together, give it a little bit of time to dry. Let me sit this over here. Next we'll be bringing this back over. We have one piece left on here, which is this one. That's actually going, I could bring it over and do it while these are drying. That actually goes on like this right here. Let me cut it off the sprue. A little bit of glue. This is a clasp. If my hands will work. Now it's telling us to mount the door that we made earlier. Let's see, let me remove this one clamp over to here. You're going to see two indents for the hinges. They'll slide in just like so. Let me get a little super glue on those two. Try not to put too much, just what you need. Hold it for a second. All right, leave it sit and dry now. All right, there's another part here. This piece here. That's going to go right here. It just says to glue it. Looks like something to hold poles or... There, that goes there. Now we have to start numbering some of the wires. This one gets number 7. Number 7. This one gets number 8. Says to do it about 10 millimeters from the bottom. All right, that's done. They're numbered. These should be dry enough now. I can take this off. All right. See if I can close the door now. There. Close for now. Bring this panel back over again that we already started on. And this is going to sit in here. Like so. And the wires will come on to each side. That's held in with 3 of the PWBs. Let me get one set up. So it's coming right along. Great. All right, let's sit it back down. And that completes that stage. Sit that over here where it's wiring. Now we're going to start working on the side of the walls. I'm going to bring this piece over. And one of the windows that sit right in here like this. Now, there's going to be things that go here. Cannot use CA glue or even regular glue because it will ruin them. The fumes from the glue will seep in. So you have these two marked 1. Then you have this one here, which is a small one. That's this one right here. Again, we're going to peel the glass. It's one side. That's the other side. All right, so the glass is going to just lay in there. There is 2 locating plug spots up front. And these are going to go on top of it like so to hold it in. What I'm going to use for this kind of glue is I'm going to use Mod Podge. It won't hurt anything. And it'll dry clear. Oh, let's see what I can do here without making a mess. Let's take this piece here. Don't worry too much about it squishing out. Like I said, it will dry clear. Put that on there to hold that. It should be fine. This one I may wipe off a little bit. There. Put a clamp on this one. There. That window's glued in. And we're going to do the same thing to the other side. There's the glass inside. There's the glass in that side. Leave it dry. All right, now believe it or not, it's got us putting them together onto this. Do the other side that's been sitting drying for a little longer. There. That's how it goes in. It's held in underneath with 2 of these screws, the PWBs. Okay, let me put the other side in. Again, two of the PWB screws on the bottom. There's that. Coming along nice. Also shows there's 4 screws here. Let me get 4 more screws. Four. Okay, turn this around. Aha, there's screws here, 1 on each corner. You gonna get the puppy?
Oh, you're not recording?
I am. I always cut that out.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna just get on my hands and knees and snuggle in here. Yeah, she's become intolerable.
Wife just came in to get our little dog that sleeps in here with me when I'm working. We have a Cane Corso and we have a Shih Tzu, Mutt and Jeff. And it's feeding time. Okay, that's completed stage. Now I know one of the guys up here, just to make it tight, he put a little glue in there to keep it tight. I think I'm going to do the same thing. Spin this around. Yeah, I agree with him 100%. Next, we'll be working on the galley roof. That's a completed step right there. Shows this like so. Putting this in there like that. It says to glue it. I put a little bit of glue around it. There. And we're going to take a light, which is this one here, that doesn't have the plug on it, because we have to feed it down through that little tube. Can we feed it down there? There. Glue this shade onto here. Sit for a minute. And we had this white plug from earlier. I don't have to turn it over, really. It's got a black and a red. Black goes over to this side. There, clicks in, same with the red. There, clicks in, plugs in. Now we can test it. We'll bring it over and stick it into this port right here. So nice that they gave us a test. Oh, light works. Okay, we're good to go there. Turn it over. It says to lay this flat. Get one of these black strips. That's going to go on top of it. This gets marked with a number 4. Number 4. We have another light, which is this little light. This is light that goes over the table. This would be the inside cabin light. That's going to go down just like that. Actually, they got to go this way. Just like so. Keep going across this way. This one I have to open up. Take this tape off. And this goes this way. Like so. And this one goes over like that. Okay. This gets number 5 on it. Number 5. We have one more, which is the 4 prongs that go on top of that other one that we put in the bottom part of the cabin. Straighten the wire out. It's a ribbon. That's going to sit right here. And that's held in with 2 PWB screws. Don't over tighten them, it's just a circuit board. It's one. Where'd the other one go? Just going across like right here. Okay. That gets marked with a, it's either a 6 or a 9. I'm not sure. I think it's a 6. There. Set that aside. Bring this over. I think I can take these off now. Turn this over. I got it. I got it. Put the cables back up through. Sandwich these two parts together. Now I can screw this together. Six, there. Now it's time to put the plugs in. So there's already these in. I need number 5. Number 5 will go in right there. Let's see, is it this way? No, I think it's this way. Yes. 5's in. 6 goes on the other side. Six is in. And then that ribbon cable, which is, goes in right there. Let's see. There. There's all those cables. There. Now it's telling us to put the front on. Here's the front that we did earlier with the shark's jaw on it. And that's going to cover right here. Actually snaps in real nice. Then you have this molding that goes over it. That's going to go this way. There. The front went together good. There that is. All right. Then it's telling us to bring this over. And we're going to sit this right on top. This never gets bolted down so you can take it off. We're going to have these 4 pins here, which will go into this plug here. So I guess you want to be careful. There. That's the completed stage. That's pretty cool. Now I'm sure you can plug this in, which I'm going to do. Let's see what we get. There's that one. This one will go down the end. There. Pretty damn cool. All right. I know it's hard to see from up there, but there's the. Let me bring it off the stand and bring it down. Okay. There's where we're at this time. You can see the spotlight working, the two navigational lights. You can see the interior dome light. And let's see if you can see the one. There's the two back searchlights. And then we're gonna have an interior dome light that would be over the table when the table's put in. But that's the build right up to now. And I think it's pretty cool. It's going to be huge. I mean, you can see the size of it with my hand there. There's what we had done before. Opening door. Going into the cabin. All right, I guess next time we'll probably be getting this, maybe the front section. All right, I'm gonna put it back up on the stand and we'll finish up on this video. All right, let's finish up on this. This is pack 3. Built the lower galley, and it's coming along really nice. You see the size of it, how big this ship's going to be. I think next we build the windshields or windows in the front, which fold out, and we start on the mast. On the mast. But that's it for this build. Looking forward to continuing this, and it's really detailed. It's really cool. All right. So with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and have a nice day, and happy modeling, and take care. And I'm out of here. There's the size of it. Look at the size of it next to my head. It's going to be a big model.
See you in the next video. Please like and subscribe.
They forgot about the time when they were young, about the things they did and the songs they sung. But now we got some both young and old, mama. That's rock and roll. Oh, rock it now, yeah. Well, man, we gonna rock around the clock tonight. We gonna rock around.